What up, YouTube? It's your boy Big Cool coming to you from Colossal Boxing Talk, and I am back with another video. In today's video, I will be discussing the return of the special one, Kell Brook. Last time we see Kell Brook in the ring was last May when he was succumbing to the young, hungry, talented, powerful Errol the Truth Spence in his home country in Sheffield, England, where he failed to defend his title, and now he's back. March 3rd is a highly anticipated return. We're going to see how his eyes hold up because, you know, he broke both orbital bones, or he had both of his orbital bones broken in less than a year. First fight against Triple G in September. Then you fast forward to May, you had Errol Spence break the other one. So, it's going to be very interesting to see how Kell Brook's face hold up, because he's not returning to the welterweight division. He's returning to the 154-pound division, junior middleweight. He's a big welterweight anyway, so this is no shock at all. I don't expect him to be in there with anybody that's going to, pose a threat to him physically in terms of being a big puncher. I expect him to get in there with a light puncher and gradually step up, the caliber of fighter as he returns. He got to get acclimated to 154, although he fought at 160, and I don't imagine 154 being a struggle for him. But he's already been on record, or at least his promoter has, calling out newly crowned WBO or WBA, WBO junior middleweight champion Saddam Ali, who pulled off an upset this past Saturday night when he defeated future Hall of Famer Miguel Cotto via unanimous decision. So, he already has his eyes set on him. They deem, Ali the weakest champion at 154, and that is probably true. Ali is solid, but he's really, very vulnerable. I don't expect him to have a long reign at 154, if he even stays at 154, because his trainer was saying that they don't know if he's going to stay at junior middleweight or drop back down to welterweight. I think they feel welterweight is his best division, and he only moved up to 154 for the opportunity to face a living legend, a future Hall of Famer in Miguel Cotto, and it played out for him. He got the victory, was very impressive in this victory, and now he has a lot of options. He could stay at 154, defend his title, or drop back down to 147. I know, so it's going to be interesting to see. I would expect at some point next year that Eddie Hearn, come to an agreement with Saddam Ali, give him a nice piece of change to come over there to the UK to defend his title, and I could easily see Kell Brook beating Saddam Ali. Kell Brook is the better fighter. He's more technically and fundamentally sound. He's the bigger puncher. He's faster. He's just overall a better fighter than Saddam Ali is. And Eddie Hearn is excited about his return. He feels that he's going to do good things at the junior middleweight division. But it's going to be tough, man, because you got Jermell Charlo, you got Jared Hurd, you still got Austin Trout, you got Demetrius Andrade, I guess. You got Erislandy Lara. You got Erickson Lubin, who, although he got stopped in one round by Jermell Charlo, he's still a very capable fighter. I mean, you got Canelo Alvarez, who could drop back down to 154 if he wanted to, which I highly doubt. I mean, the junior middleweight division is stacked, and these guys are big, physically strong guys who can punch. And, it's going to be very interesting to see how slow Eddie Hearn brings Kell Brook back, and if he's willing to get in the ring with a guy like Jermell Charlo, Erislandy Lara, Jared Hurd, these guys that can punch and that are physically strong, so it's going to be very interesting to see how that plays out. But March 3rd in Sheffield, England, the return of the special one, Kell Brook. We don't have an opponent for him yet, But like I said earlier, I don't expect it to be anybody that's a threat. Probably a top 15, top 20, 25 ranked fighter to get his feet back wet and get acclimated to 154. So like I said, we'll see how he looks March 3rd and how his eyes hold up, because if he suffers another eye injury, it probably would end his career, and we don't want that to happen to Kell Brook. So look, mark it on your calendars, March 3rd. Kell Brook returns. The removal of Teddy Atlas from this weekend's mega fight card, headlined by Vasil Lomachenko taking on Guillermo Rigondeaux, live on ESPN from Madison Square Garden, the smaller theater. And before I get into this video, I'm gonna do this. This is music to my ears. I cannot stand to hear Teddy Atlas call a fight. He's obnoxious. He's annoying. He's overly emotional. He talks too much. He's overly critical. He just rambles. It's hard to get a word in. Instead of fucking paying attention to the fight, he's going back and forth with it, going back and forth with his fellow commentators, and he's just so energetic. So he's very passionate, which I mean I understand. We all love boxing, but dude, you have a job to maintain your composure. Be objective. Be fair. Not overly talk. And he just fucking said, "Fuck that. I'm gonna be me." He's got in trouble for it in the past. He's got in trouble with ESPN, and suspended twice in 2008 for I think threatening one of the staff members and then getting into it on air with somebody. So I'm not surprised, even though ESPN didn't give a reason this time to why they decided to pull Teddy Atlas. It's music to my ears, and a lot of more boxing fans and people involved in boxing media or just boxing in general who love to watch fights. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm assuming this is what people are speculating. And this news was reported by Three Kings Boxing first. That's where I ran across it from. So shout out to Wilson, 2K, and C-Bone Henderson for breaking that news, man. Those are the homies. They're part of the movement. Check them out on Facebook. Hit that like button on their page. Go to the website, threekingsboxing.com, where you get unbiased, unfiltered, real talk boxing. Some of the best in the game, man. So, go check them out. But back to the video. This is what's probably, I guess, led to this being, the reason why Teddy Atlas won't work Lomo Rigondeaux, excuse me. And apparently he got into it with Mark Kriegel, a new member of the network's announcing team, and that caused a lot of negative reaction from boxing fans, radio and television columnists, because they felt it was distracting, it was unbearable, it was hard to deal with, and nobody wants that. When you go to watch a fight, of course you're going for the fighters, but you also want to hear quality commentating from the so-called boxing experts. You don't want to hear them being biased or too loud, talking too much, not being objective, just being annoying and obnoxious. And that's what Teddy Atlas, does. I'm not saying he's not, I'm not saying he's biased or unfair, but he's annoying. He chastises people. He's very opinionated. He's strong in the way he sees things, and he's just always animated. But this is what the Stephanie Drewley, a senior vice president for Advantage Studio Productions, had to say. Teddy's expertise and knowledge of boxing is unparalleled, and he will continue to be part of our boxing coverage. As we embark upon a new approach with our boxing coverage, we're also going to utilize different talent lineups. So yeah, all we know now is Teddy Atlas is out. We don't know who's in. I know for sure Joe Tessitore will be calling the card. He's been there. He's been a staple along with Teddy Atlas since the beginning. Friday night fights, any fight specials on ESPN. He's a quality commentator. So we don't know. There's rumors to be that Stephen A. Smith, possibly could call the fight, which would be horrible. You might as well have Teddy Atlas, because at least Teddy knows what the hell he's talking about. Stephen A. Smith is just a more obnoxious, loud, unknown, casual boxing fan. Doesn't know much about the sweet science. He just spews a lot of ignorance. He talks with a lot of emotion, a lot of excitement. So, if you're gonna bring him, you might as well let Teddy Atlas call the fight. And the aforementioned Mark Kriegel, the guy Teddy Atlas got into it with, probably could get the call, and maybe Tim Bradley. So, that's what we can look forward to. Like I said, it's not confirmed. Those are just speculations on my part. But again, I'm glad that Teddy Atlas has been pulled from calling the Lomachenko Rigondeaux fight. And I'm not gonna repeat what I said. Y'all know the reasons. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all share the same sentiments as to why this is good news. But if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to Colossal Boxing Talk. Follow me on Twitter at ColossalCBT. Head over to Facebook. Smack that like button on the Colossal Boxing Talk Facebook page. Drop those comments in the comment section below, letting me know what you think about this. Are you happy? Are you sad? Do you think he should call the fight? Also, be sure to turn on the notification bell to get notified every time I upload content. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.